40,000 miles and about 30 feet. Gulfstream Conquest Class A, no slide rig coming in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And using my best Batman detective skills, what I can kind of discern from this is that it fell into a state of disrepair. And then it was bought on the cheap by somebody who had skills. They had serious skills. And they did some low dollar, but really cute, full facelift interior do-over on this thing. And they breathed more life into it than it might have had when it was brand new. And it's almost easier to discuss which of these materials and surfaces haven't been touched up and or replaced versus the original factory stuff. Like the cabinetry is original, but almost all of the flooring that you're looking at here, that has been replaced. These wall panels that give it that sort of log cabin-y kind of look, that's all been replaced. And it's all been done really well. It was not just like sort of hillbilly cobbled together. Like I said, whoever did this had skills to the tune that I'd like to have them on staff here at Haylett RV, because they are, they're magic. We've got a 7-foot interior, and that gives us, you know, a real nice clearance. Now, when I originally said this RV had been in a state of disrepair, it had at some point, unfortunately, experienced one or more leaks. However, if you don't know what you're looking for, it's really hard to detect. Because, like, there's little areas. These soft touch ceiling liners are one of the most unforgiving things. God, that's cute how they trim that out. But these soft touch liners, like right here, you see this discolored spot right here. If the RV ever experiences a leak, the glues that hold that thing up there will stain the liner itself if it's exposed to water, which unfortunately it had. It looks like at some point on the outside of the RV there's a matching spot of delamination on the exterior wall. So there was definitely a leak, probably stemming originally from that skylight. And I assume that especially because this has been touched up and repainted, but it's done nicely, ladies and gentlemen. My point though is, it's almost impossible to get those things clean. Somebody scrubbed the life out of that thing and got whatever horrible stain was out of there, at least 99.9% of it, to the tune that, considering, what is it? It's a Class A motorhome for about 40,000 miles that you're going to be able to take home for, what, less than 20 grand? I mean, it's pretty awesome what they did here. Now, this is a classic layout with no slides, but what that means is just tons of windows and cross breeze. And I love how all the seating is very inward focused. It's a very social floor plan. This is an ideal sort of traveler's motorhome because obviously it has full access all the time with no slides. All motorhomes have full access and travel, but some are nicer to navigate than others, and this is a very easy to navigate RV. Now our sofa here can fold down into a little guest sleeper if need be, but mostly this is a couple's rig. And up here, this would have had a traditional sort of tube-style TV. Whoever owned it, again, applied their super skills, and they created a neat little kind of table between these twin spin-around kind of captain's chairs right here. A couple quick notes as we come up here. I want to take a look at the seating, because you can see that it's not torn up, scarred up, dug up, worn out. It's in good shape. And it's the RV's clean too. That's what's also nice. And you can see down here we do have controls for the you know, power jack systems. And again, this is really handy for whether you're traveling and you just need a spot to set something. But I mean, it's just really cute how they handled all the little challenges that once existed on this RV and absolutely overcame every single one of them. Cabinetry is clean. Any soft goods are clean. It doesn't smell in here. The decor with the log cabin thing and how they dressed it up with, you know, Rocket Raccoon and Buck the Deer over here. I mean, it's cute. They really gave it a nice little sort of country cabin feel. And even though this might be the original table, I don't know, it kind of fits. It's sort of that, like, worn out wooden table that the farmhouse my grandfather owned kind of had. It kind of takes me back. It sort of has that sort of feeling to it. Now the kitchen over here, a little bit small, but enough for the two people that are going to be in this rig. You know, also as far as I know, everything in this is in good working order. However, I have not personally tested that. I don't like to make promises I can't personally keep. So what I would say is, if this looks like a neat RV for you, if you're like, dude, for the money, this thing's awesome. I'd give our team a call, schedule a time you can come see it. You're welcome to put a hold on it over the phone until you can make arrangements to see it, and we can just kind of go from there. That way you get a fair shot of looking at it. And this has a classic split bed bath design, and that log cabin-y feel continues. And how cute is this little, that's like a Pinterest thing right there, where somebody created what looks like a window where there is no window. And I tell you, successfully. I'm just, again, I don't mean to just continually gush over the same thing over and over, but this is nice, guys. They really took something that was probably really rough that a lot of people wouldn't have thought twice at, and they made it something that I think a lot of people would take a third look at. Great big closet storage over here too. Now you can see how we've got a sliding sort of accordion wall right there for privacy to enclose the bedroom and bathroom, and big cross breeze windows here. And that is a residential queen size bed, which a lot of motorhomes don't have because very often the bed is in the slide out, but you don't have that problem here. You can see they also added a little bit more modern entertainment appliance there as opposed to the tube style TV that would have been up in the living room area. But you know, big closet on the right side of the bed. Nice little handy, you know, CPAP stand over there, I guess you could say. Or if you're a little claustrophobic, you could sleep on this side of the bed and you're not going to feel so enclosed. And the outside looks just as good as the inside. There's a big spotted D-lamp. I mentioned how I believe the skylight above the shower had leaked in the past. We're going to take a good look at that. The sun's at a perfect position to be able to see it. Obviously, we don't hide stuff from people here at Haylett RV, because with the pretty cosmetics that were applied to this RV right here, it would be very easy for me to gloss over some of the negative history of this camper. Especially since there's no Carfax for camping, but that's not the type of dealership we are. We will always give you all the information we possibly can, good, bad, ugly, or otherwise. So the tires look fantastic. I'm not really seeing any sort of skin fade, flaking problems. There's a little, I believe this might be stress delam, although it is possible it's a historic leak delamination bubble right there. But as we look down the wall between those two rear windows, you can see the waviness in that wall right there. That, I believe, is where the bathroom skylight had leaked, and it caused the skin to come loose here on this sidewall. It's a bummer. It sucks, because otherwise this thing's really, really cute. But it's not really hurting anything, since it's not leaking now. But, you know, that's just my opinion. As the dude would say, that's just like your opinion, man. So, form your own opinions. I'm simply trying to give you information where you can actually form an educated opinion. This should have about a 5,000 pound tow rating. You can see how they put a little cargo rack on the back there. We are going to clamber up that ladder in just a second. This is a manual awning. Given the age this was built, a lot of things hadn't converted over to power awnings yet. And overall, it looks okay. It looks like the awning might have been scuffed a little here and there. The awning is, I would say, is in okay shape. A lot of the stuff on the inside has been brought from rough shape up to good or great shape, but the awning, I say, it's okay. And whoever bought it, they coated the living crap out of this roof. That's a good thing, because basically, it's like they put a whole layer of RV sort of shrink wrap, in a sense, over the roof of this thing. This coating here, it's kind of the same concept as they'll do on the roofs of like big buildings in larger cities. It's just a way to make sure everything is all sealed up, and it's actually not a bad way to sort of take an old RV and just do a hard once-over job on it to make sure that there's no unforeseen problems. Because again, I believe historically that skylight had spotted something, but I've walked all over this roof. There's no soft spots up here. Everything up here is pretty solid. And you can see how there were Max Air vent fan covers added to all three ceiling vents. So overall, I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. When I heard we had an older Gulfstream motorhome that had some previous history about it, with the word history being flashed up in finger air quotes, I went, oh boy, what are we getting into today? And then I came out here and I was like, actually, not bad. But you can see we have no shortage of things to look at here at Haylett RV. So whether it's hitching pieces, parts, trades, finance, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything in between, we only do everything at Haylett RV, including, you know, tell you the good, bad, ugly, and otherwise. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.